Thanks for watching this RealHomeRecording.com video.
It is the end of the year 2019, and wow, the gear just keeps getting better. So I'm going to update my $500 and under home studio gear recommendations before the year ends, because man, you can get some great quality and not spend a lot of money. I tried to make a $300 studio setup, and I don't think it's possible, without sacrificing on quality. At $500, you can get excellent recordings for not a lot of money. So stay tuned. I want to preface this by saying that no, you're not going to get every single thing that you need for a home studio for $500. That's just not possible. But this is going to give you a great start so that you can record and mix your music to a semi-professional level, as good as your skills can take you. And if for some reason you're having trouble mixing, guess what? You can hire a guy like me to finish the tracks off. So, first of all, you need a good audio interface, and lucky for you, Motu, aka Mark of the Unicorn, have released some great new affordable interfaces, the M2 and the M4. The one I recommend is the M4 because the M2 is only $40 or $60 cheaper, and this one includes extra inputs, extra outputs, so you may as well go with this. It features 2 XLR/line/instrument inputs on the front panel. It has awesome full color meters on the front as well. And then unfortunately just one headphone output. It is a budget interface, so that doesn't surprise me there. But then on the back, you also have MIDI in and out, which is excellent. There's also a USB-C data cable output and input, so it's compact. And then my favorite 2 features, you actually have not 1, but 2 line outputs. I know it says monitor, but these are line outputs. And the reason that's good is as your studio gets bigger, you're going to get what's called outboard gear more than likely. And this is one thing I do not have on my audio interface, a extra line output so that I can run my audio through it. That comes in really handy. This is just a solid audio interface. It just came out, so I don't have any personal experience with it. I did contact Motu to get a review copy, but never heard back from them. But I still recommend this based off of what others are saying. Somebody actually said that it sounds as good as a Apogee Rosetta 800. I don't know about all that, but this is a solid start. And on top of that, it includes software to get you started. So Motu Performer Lite and Ableton Live Lite plus virtual instruments. So if you are a keyboard player, it comes with that stuff. It comes with loops. And also the headphone output is not too shabby from what I've heard. The other reason I would recommend this, it has very low latency, which is very important when it comes to playing keyboard. Next, unfortunately, the budget is not big enough for decent speakers. Okay, that's just the reality of the situation. Now, I could recommend the ones that I use, but unfortunately there's no money for Sonar Works Reference or ARC 2.5. So, I'm going to recommend either the Sennheiser HD 280 Pros or the Sony MDR 7506. Both of these headphones I have experience with, and they're both under $100. For a microphone, unfortunately, you're only going to be able to afford one that is decent. And as you can see at the top of this page, yes, I reviewed this microphone, and I still feel the same way. This is the best budget microphone available right now that I can recommend, that I have personal experience with. It is $100, and I'll get to the order page in a second, but it's $100 including a 20-foot XLR cable. as what you plug into it so that it can then go into the audio interface right there. So that end of the cable goes in here, which I have videos about how to use an audio interface available on this channel, which I'll link to below. So let's see. The SE7 is just a great versatile microphone that, in my opinion, you can record anything with and get a more than decent quality sound out of it. And finally, if you have the extra budget, I would probably try to get Reaper. It's only $60, but if you don't have the budget for it, that's okay. And the other thing I would say is Sonar Works reference with the headphone only section, which is just $100. If you get the one with the speakers, it's more because it includes a measurement microphone. But yes, Sonar Works reference or IK Multimedia ARC 2.5, I would recommend. But because Sonar Works has a headphones component and ARC does not, Sonar Works reference is what I recommend for the budget studio. So let's total all these things up. I forgot to mention, also get a microphone stand. Anything that comes within the budget, get that. I think this one looks pretty decent. I don't have personal experience with it, but yes, the DePaul heavy duty microphone stand. I recommend a boom stand over a vertical stand because then you can position it easier on instruments and things like that. So we had the stand. We have either the Sony or Sennheiser headphones. I would go with the Sennheisers, even though I love the Sonys. The Sennheisers usually get better ratings. So now that we have all that out of the way, our total budget is $444. Okay, so we still have $56 left thereabouts. Well, there's one thing left to buy. Okay, one thing left to buy, and that is the Waves NX plugin. Basically makes it so that when you're wearing headphones, it sounds closer to if you were listening on speakers. So this comes in handy for people on a low budget who can only afford headphones. So the one thing I really like about it is this feature right here, which it EQs just similarly to Sonar Works, maybe not as good because you can't get a personal profile, but you can see a list of headphones right here, and yes, it includes the Sony MDR 7506s along with the Sennheiser HD 280 Pros. So you just set that, and it flattens out the frequency response a little bit. But like I said, the whole idea of this is it gives you the perception of listening on speakers. So those are my recommendations. Yes, it's a little bit over $500 with the Waves NX plugin, but I definitely recommend getting this to start off with. So all this stuff, there you go. I guess you could get a stand off of Craigslist or something like that. So yeah, this is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're brand new to audio recording, which I'm going to assume you are if you're watching this video, I highly recommend my basic tutorials to start off with, because if you have questions, those videos will probably answer your questions. So thank you for watching, and I wish you luck on your journey in home music recording.